Good evening, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, just when you think things are going your way, they actually stop and go backwards. We've had a power problem down here for the last 3 days, 2 days, 3 days, I think now, 2 days. And just they were really making some good progress today. And I tell you what, everyone, I've been out and about. I've been taking coffee to the linemen in the mornings, and they're out here working. In fact, they're out here now. We just had a wire burn probably about an hour ago, hour and 15 minutes ago, here in front of Rancho Caribe, and it knocked out all of Port Bolivar, and actually I think back towards uh, the lumber yard, Seaside Lumber, from about that station probably to the west. And most of that was on, or a lot of it was on, and wire burn in half. And it didn't take long, and they're out here working on it now. And so I know there's still some people on Bolivar Peninsula that don't have power, and talking to one of the gentlemen on one of these crews, he said, David, we're doing everything we can. We're having to stair step stuff in. And we've been doing some checking in the background on why this is happening, and we've gotten some answers. We've got a meeting set up in January with Energy, and we're going to find out. We know what the problem is. I want to see if they'll admit it and see what their explanation is. We did some research the last 2 days. What do you do when it's colder than hell out and you're running off generator at the house and internet's in and out? You go ask questions and you make phone calls. I've talked to some retired energy people. I've talked to some power people. I've talked to some engineers, and had a lot of questions answered, and we're going to be bringing it to you later on in January on what's going on and why the problems. Bolivar's growing by leaps and bounds, and we can't have this anymore. The same exact thing that happened this time happened back in 2021. It's happened whenever we're full down here and the power goes out, and it just leapfrogs one to another. And so it's not, the people on the ground are doing everything they can. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to Alvin or some of the other people down here, and I see people stop and ask them questions, and take time. They take the time to try and answer the questions the best they can. And so I just want to say thank you to Alvin. Thank you to the contractor that's down here helping. Thank you to everyone that's on the ground out here doing everything they can. They've had someone at the substation there by Seaside Lumber just about 24 hours a day since the power went down the other day. And so the guys on the ground, don't get mad at them. They're doing everything they can, and they're doing what they're asked to do through dispatchers and engineers and stuff. And so anyway, but they're out here, they're working on trying to get this line back up. We're in front of Rancho Caribe. We're off the highway, so we're not in any, traffic or anything. They do have the south lane blocked, and so for those coming from the ferry or Port Bolivar, when you come down, watch it. You're going to have to go into the center turn lane, and then if you're heading towards the ferry, they have the outside lane, but you're going to be real close to people, and so please slow down, crawl by there, and don't hit your brakes or anything, because then it piles people up. But just be careful if you're coming out and you're going to be traveling between Margaritaville and Biscayne, because they do have the I guess it'd be the eastbound or south lane blocked for the trucks, where they're putting this wire back together here in front of Rancho. And then hopefully maybe they'll be able to start stair stepping back and getting power to the beach club and to some of these other locations. These guys can only work so many hours. And so hopefully they're going to be able to get this fixed, and maybe another crew comes out. I know Energy had people ready for the storm, and that's a whole nother story as far as outages and what we saw. I don't think I can pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up, get it loaded, because I did load it. I just didn't get it put on the let me see here, graphics. I'm going to see if I can pull something up and show y'all something. That I pulled off the map today, last night at 7:30. See if I can get it loaded and see if we can pull it up real quick. I'm going through my steps real quick. I'm gonna pull this up real quick and let you see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But this was last night at about 8 o'clock when I took this, or maybe this morning. I can't remember when I took this, but look at this map now. And like I said, this has nothing to do with the guys on the ground because they're working their tail off. But out of all of Energy Texas, and I didn't zoom in, I should have zoomed in and downloaded another one. But Bolivar's down there on the bottom. You can see Galveston there. That's Bolivar, and it says 50 plus. Now this is Energy Texas. Look at how we are the major outage of where we're at. And everyone's asking, how come we don't have power? No one else, there's no major outages. The problem is something else. And like I said, we've done some research, we've asked questions, we've made phone calls the last 48 hours. And so we're gonna have some answers for you in January. If not sooner, but I think it's gonna be later in January on what's going on with this, why we're having the problems down here. So, but that's something that, like I said, I was looking at the map last night and wondering what was going on, or the other day, and noticed that we were the only one with major problems. We're the end of the road. And so I talked to, like I said, we've talked to a lot of people. We've talked to retired people. We've talked to engineers. We've talked to employees. We've talked to a lot of people in the business, and not just here. We've talked to them everywhere. So anyway, just wanted to let you know we were out running around and figured, well, heck, let's just do a live feed and show these guys they are working and doing everything they can to bring us power. And so once again, I want to thank Alvin. I want to thank the contractor that's out here with the crews. Working, doing everything they can to get us power. They're working their tails off. And let me tell you, it was not a warm job the last 2 days. When you start the day off and it's 20 degrees and you're out getting in and out of the truck and flipping switches and trying to fix stuff, it's miserable. It's cold. And so thank you to everyone that's been out here trying to get Bolivar back on. And thank you for being out here tonight, Christmas Eve. I wonder how many Energy executives are out here. Heck, I text the spokesperson at, I don't know, 2:30 or 3 o'clock to try and get an update on stuff before this happened, and still hadn't heard from him. I can tell you their house is warm. So anyway, the big store, they are on generator last I checked, but their gas pumps are open. They will be closed. They close tonight at 6 o'clock, and they'll be closed until Monday morning at 7 a.m. And so we've got some other stores here that'll be open, that are open now and tomorrow. As far as food, man, it's slim pickings around here, I think. Most everyone's closed that I saw. And so if you're coming down this evening, make sure you have power. If you don't have power, you might want to wait a day. I think they'll get this back up between tonight and tomorrow, hopefully, the way things are looking, and maybe get some power back tonight. I don't know what they have planned. So anyway, we just wanted to let you know they're out here working. They haven't gone home yet, and thank you to all the guys that are out here. Alvin, the contractors, the other energy linemen that are out here. Thank you to everyone that's been working on this last couple days, trying to get us up the best they can. So anyway, I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas from Team Bolivar, myself, the area businesses here. Thank you. Remember, we've got a heck of a New Year's Eve, and it is going to be warming up. Weather's looking decent. Pretty good this week, warming up. I tell you what, the sun's been out, and if you're not in the wind, it's been beautiful down here. In fact, Chris was out today with Gabby, and I was unhooking generators and moving stuff around, and it was just really a pretty day out. And it's looking like that into this next week, and we're going to start covering, getting ready for New Year's Eve down here, letting you know what's going on. The Margaritaville's got a heck of a party, and so you can get tickets in advance and save a little money. You can buy tickets at the door. They also have a VIP tent. They have their elevated VIP areas. And so Jose's has a New Year's Eve party going on, and we're going to bring you some information on that this week, along with fireworks. Remember, fireworks. Whew! Ain't nothing better than fireworks on the beachfront for New Year's Eve. So there you can see the spotlights up in there. They're working on getting those wires put back together. And if we have any other information, we'll bring it to you through a post or a live feed. And remember, you can now see Bolivar Live on Roku channel and Amazon Fire channel on Bolivar Live TV. We're live. When we go live here, we go live there most of the time. Plus, we're going to have some other shows that are on the Roku and Amazon Fire channels that we don't do on our social media, because you can only post so much, and we want to get some more information out. So make sure you check back, watch the daily shows. We've got a list up on those channels on when they play. And then we're also going to have, we're hoping by the end of 2023, we can have a full-time TV station down here and letting you know news, weather, beachfront reports, business area information, and more, all in one location. So we're going to head on out. Hope y'all have a Merry Christmas with your family and friends. Check on your neighbors in this cold weather, and we'll be back tomorrow. We may be out tomorrow. If not, we'll see you first thing Sunday morning. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and may everyone have a Merry Christmas with family and friends from Team Bolivar and myself. God bless, and bye-bye.